What's going on YouTube? Jeans here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are using a Dialga team for ranked Regulation G. Now, when it comes to Dialga, I actually love this Pokemon. I think it's such a dope box art legendary, and it's from one of my favorite generations, Generation 4. But this Pokemon doesn't see much of the light as a restricted Pokemon in Regulation G. So we're going to be using it today, pairing it up with Choice Scarf, Great Tusk, and looking to grab some wins for you guys. But let's talk about Dialga a little bit. Telepathy as its ability, like I said, to pair up with that Great Tusk, allows Great Tusk to not hit it with EQ, which is really awesome. We got Assault Vest as its item, Rockin' Teferi Terror type as its Terror type, and then we got Ice Beam, Aurora Spear, Flash Cannon, and Draco Meteors. 2 stab moves, 2 coverage moves with that Assault Vest. I'm really liking this Dialga build. We got that Great Tusk right next to him with the Choice Scarf as its item, making it outspeed pretty much any Pokemon. On top of that, it's got Photosynthesis with Close Combat, Knock Off, Earthquake, and last but not least, Headlong Rush. Big time hitting stab move. We love that move so much. Our final 4 Pokemon on today's team are pretty standard meta Pokemon. We got Tornadus and Chi-Yu. Tornadus is going to be a great Sun Setter. On top of that, a great Speed Control Setter with Tailwind. Chi-Yu is going to be a great special attacker and a Snarl user to drop special attack. And then we got Incineroar and Ogerpon, 2 big time physical attackers. Can't go wrong with those Pokemon in Regulation G. Guys, you want to run the team for yourself? Rental code is at the top right hand corner. And if you do enjoy today's video, don't forget to like it up, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. But without further ado, let's hop into our first match showcasing this Dialga team. First match coming at you guys, and we are going up against a Rhyperior Trick Room team. Now, they have 2 Pokemon to set up the Trick Room. That would be Lunala and Comfey. And to be honest, I can taunt both of them with Tornadus, which could be really good for us. Another Pokemon that I do kind of want to worry about is going to be that Annihilate, because it could be Final Gambit Annihilate, and that could be rather annoying, right? I mean, I could lead Incineroar, but I don't like that. Do you have Ghost type on you, Chi-Yu? Or your Terror type? You do, so that could be good. So I'm going to go Chi-Yu. I'm going to go Tornadus here. I think they're both going to be solid leads. I think they're nice. I can also Snarl on top of that. We'll bring Dialga in the back end. And then last but not least, do we go Incineroar? I mean, Incineroar does have Intimidate. It does have some really solid moves like Knock Off and Will-O-Wisp. I actually like Incineroar here. So as long as Annihilate's not on the field, I feel like Incineroar could be solid. So that's going to be a squad that we're going to go into. Let's lock it in. Let's lock it down. Let's look for a first win here in match number 1. I could have brought Ogerpon too. I feel like they just have a lot of solid Pokemon. I mean, Dialga with his Assault Vest has a pretty good moveset. But I think I just like this team a lot. I really do. I want to bring in the Great Tusk as much as I wanted to. I just feel as with that Choice Scarf, they probably might get off Trick Room, and if they don't get off Trick Room, our Pokemon already outspeed because their Pokemon are made for Trick Room and are rather slow. So speed isn't really an option, and I'd rather have other Pokemon on this team, such as the Chi-Yu. I think Chi-Yu is going to be great. I think Chi-Yu is going to be wonderful. But let's see who they end up leading. It's got to be either Comfey or Lunala, and I'm hoping it's only one of them, so I don't have to guess who I'm taunting. And it's going to be Lunala and Ogerpon. So this is more so a follow me play, so I think going into a Snarl is probably better off for us, right? I think going into a Snarl is probably going to be our play. I mean, we could try to go for the taunt, but I think I'd rather just go Bleak Wind Storm Snarl, in all honesty. Because I think this is just simply follow me Trick Room, right? It makes a lot of sense if it would just be follow me Trick Room. So I'm going to actually predict follow me coming out here rather than just Trick Room, because they see Chi-Yu on the field. And we're just going to start attacking. Snarl, Bleak Wind Storm. We like both these moves. I think they're both solid. Ogerpon could Terrasilize here. It would be a pretty good Terra. And I think we're going to see it. I think we're going to see it. Unless it's Lunala. This might be Lunala. It is Lunala. The Lunala's going to get the Terra. It's going to go into straight Fairy. Show me a follow me. I'm going for Snarl anyway, which is pretty good for special attack drops. But Ivy Cudgel's just going to outspeed us. I'm surprised you outspeed us. It is good that we have the Focus Sash. Works wonders. And I'm going to be able to drop this Bleak Wind Storm, which does big time damage to Ogerpon. So we're going to get rid of Ogerpon here. And on top of that, we're going to get a special attack drop onto Lunala. We love it. We love it. So that's not a bad turn. That's not a bad turn. Now, are you going for Trick Room is the real question. I feel like you have to. I feel like you have to be going for Trick Room. I should just taunt you. No, you go for Meteor Beam. Alright, we don't mind that. We do not mind that. Now, you're just going to take out my my Tornadus, aren't you? Or you double down on my Chi-Yu. No, you're going to double down on my Chi-Yu. So I keep my Tornadus. I keep my Tornadus. And this thing is now even on attack, which is not bad for us. I mean, I could just go into Dialga, which is really good. This thing's Terrored into Fairy. And we can start throwing flash cannons into that slot. So they end up deciding to go into Comfy. I can just taunt that thing up, which is exactly what I'm gonna do here. And I'm just gonna start throwing flash cannons into Lunala with Dialga. Cool. I like that. I don't mind it. So taunt you, flash cannon into you, and then we'll start going from there. And you're just gonna floral healing up. That's enough of that. We are stopping that this turn with this taunt. So it gets back a good chunk of HP, back up to full. Taunt's gonna fire, and I wonder if Dialga can outspeed. Dialga, can you outspeed? That's a real question. I really hope you can. You do. Awesome. Beautiful. Flash cannon flies. Love the damage. Not bad damage. And he's gonna go for a Cosmic Power. Ready to throw a Cosmic Power out here. Boost his defense up. I kind of hope we get a crit or something. I think we're gonna have to end up taunting this Lunala as well. Yeah, Lunala, you are so getting taunted. I'm not dealing with that. I'm just simply not dealing with that. I'm simply not dealing with this thing bulking up on defenses and Comfy just healing it up, right? So both you guys, we're just going to keep taunting. It's not happening. We're just not allowing it. Not allowing these defenses to get bulked up. So he's going to hard swap Comfy. No big deal here. I could still set up a Tailwind if I want to, and he's just going to go into an Intimidate with Incineroar. And as long as Lunala doesn't protect here, Taunt is just going to be a solid play for us. Because I still got Vest, which is good. Cool, it doesn't. It doesn't know what to protect. So we like that. There's that. Flash Cannon's going to fly here. We still have Incineroar of our own, and we do some great damage into that slot. Moonblast flies, and that is going into Dialga, who should soak rather well, right? I soaked better before. We're gonna go Bleak Wind Storm, and I think we just Flash Cannon again. Thing is, like, you could fake me out, but the thing is, I don't want him to swap into Comfy and just start floral healing this thing. So, I think just straight up attacking is gonna be our play. He withdraws Lunala, so yeah, that's fine by me. That's fine by me. If you want to fake me out, you can fake me out. He's gonna go into Comfy. Comfy comes out here with Flash Cannon flying in that slot, and I wonder if Incineroar is still faking out, and it is. So it does fake out. No big deal. We're gonna be able to get off a Bleak Wind Storm, and of course, it's just missing both Pokemon. Cool. Just what I wanted, to miss both Pokemon. So, we're gonna end up taunting this thing up again. And then just throw a Flash Cannon at the Comfy slot. Comfy protects, which is actually a really good protect. Wow, they're playing this one nice. They're playing this really good right here. They're playing this really good. How should I play this? Should I swap Tornadus? I might want to swap Tornadus because I feel like you're going into Flare Blitz here, which can do some monstrous damage, or even knock off, take off my Vest. And then you're just gonna Party Shot. That's really tough because now he's gonna be able to just floral healing back up his what's it called? Wow, he's just gonna be able to floral heal his Lunala again, which really sucks. I'm just gonna double down into it. I mean, I could honestly just start attacking Comfy. I think we do the same thing. I think we taunt and we go for Flash Cannon here. Yeah, I'm gonna start double down to Comfy. We need to get rid of this thing. We need to get rid of him. I know I'm -1 on special attack, but who knows? Maybe we get a crit or something. Wow, that's so much HP. Comfy is so good. We should have started targeting Comfy before Lunala, but they play the swaps really well. So Flash Cannon flies. Give me a crit. Some good damage. That's some great damage. And of course you're rocking the berry. But the good thing about Lunala is it doesn't have this attack boost anymore. And he's still going to throw a Moonblast. Or not attack boost, defense boost. Lovely defense boost. Okay, so special attack going to drop here. I do see Comfy potentially just like swapping here. So I think going for Bleak Wind Storm and going for Flash Cannon here is in our best interest. And we'll attack the Lunala slot. Alright, you have to be swapping Comfy here. Yep. Comfy gets a swap. He's going to intimidate me. I think hard swapping our Dialga next turn could be good for us. Getting our stats back. But the good thing about our team is we outspeed everybody here. We outspeed everybody, which is good news. So The Bleakwind Storm gonna fly here. And of course it dodges, or Lunala dodges it. And Lunala might be able to take out my Dialga this turn. But how much damage Flash Cannon doing? Not enough. Not enough. And there goes Moonblast. Are you going after Dialga? Yeah. Can you soak this? No. Really sucks, man. Because now we're in a position where we can't really KO this Lunala. And I think we focus on Lunala way too much. And that's where we went wrong. And that's definitely where we went wrong. Because now we have two Pokemon that can't really do much against it. You can just start Cosmic Power boosting. And from here... we don't even have Flare Blitz, so we might just have to go into a slow game here, right? I mean, I can Bleakwind Storm. And I can also Fake Out, but... do I try to go for a Will-O-Wisp instead? He might even swap Incineroar. He might even swap Incineroar. I'm going to go into Will-O-Wisp in this slot. He swaps Lunala. Lunala gets a swap here. We're looking just to take out Comfy. Give me a second. Let me cook. Let me cook. Comfy back out here with some HP. Fake Out is going to fly into Incineroar. No big deal. And Bleakwind Storm is just missing. Bleakwind Storm's just missing all day. At least it's hitting the Comfy. That's who I really want to hit. Alright, so we hit the Comfy here. And from here, we're just going to keep throwing these Bleakwind Storms. I still have Terror. Good Terror Water. My Terrors really don't help me with like damage output. Plus, I kind of like my typing right now, so really no point for us to Terrasilize. I'm going to try to throw Will-O-Wisp. I think he might hard swap into Lunala here. In all honesty. I really just want to double down into Comfy here. That's what I'm going to do. To protect Comfy. This is the second time I double down into Comfy. At least I'm going for Bleakwind Storm so I can do some damage to this Incineroar. Because he's just going to Parting Shot into me. He is just going to Parting Shot into me. And of course, I miss my Bleakwind Storm. Yo, I'm missing so many Bleakwind Storms right now. So he Parting Shots out. He's just going to heal up this Lunala. Same thing as he did last time. And we just have to keep going after his Comfy. Because I think the only way we can win this match is if we get rid of Comfy and then like burn Lunala and start Parting Shotting into it, right? That's like the only way. The only way. Knockoff gonna fly, get blocked. And now we're sitting here where he's just going to Floral Healing up. So we're gonna go for another Bleakwind Storm. I am just gonna go for a knockoff here. And look to just take out Comfy. Look to get rid of Comfy. I'm kind of hoping Bleakwind Storm can just get rid of Comfy here. Be really, really nice. And we can maybe get some speed drops. But yeah, there's the Floral Healing. That has been so annoying this game. It has been so annoying. I should have targeted down Comfy way earlier than I started. But Bleakwind Storm's not going to pick up the KO, which really sucks. And Meteor Beam is now going to charge up. This is going to be a good time where I use my Water Terror, right? Because I feel like you got to go after my Incineroar, right? I feel like you have to go after my Incineroar. So we're going to Water Terror even if he wants to fake me out. We're going to have to try to throw a burn on that thing and then just start Parting Shotting away, right? This is brutal. This is brutal. This is brutal. Definitely Bleakwind Storm. Definitely try to go for a Will-O-Wisp. Gotta use our Water Terror here. We're trying. We're trying, ladies and gentlemen. This is a tough one, man. This is tough. If I somehow end up winning this match, it'd be crazy. But we got Water Terror flying here, which is okay. It's decent. It's going to help us if they are throwing Meteor Beam into this Incineroar slot, which I doubt they are. But they're going to fake it out. I really hope Meteor Beam is flying into that slot. Bleakwind Storm's going to double connect, which is doing okay damage. That's why I need the burns more so than anything. And Meteor Beam is going into the Tornadus. That really hurts the soul to see. Really hurts the soul to see. I was really hoping it was coming into the Incineroar just to give us a shot, because then I could have started throwing burns. But that's going to be match number 1. Long, drawn-out match. I'm just going to run this one. I know I'm not going to win it. They got my attack drop. Plus, it's 2v1 situation. Looks like we're looking to bounce back in match number 2. Hard-fought loss in match number 1, but hey. It's time to grab ourselves a win. We're going up against a Miraidon team. Kind of a weirder Miraidon team with Metagross, Galarian Weezing. They also have Enamorus, Incineroar, and Whimsicott. So, The one thing I am worried about is obviously going to be Miraidon. That thing is crazy strong, especially because we don't have any terrain control. But I feel like going into like Great Tusk alongside with Tornadus could be a pretty solid lead for us. I mean, Incineroar obviously a little scary here. And if they want to pull out Incineroar, I could just bring my Incineroar in the back end. But I like Dialga, I like Great Tusk. And do I want to go Chew with the Focus Sash? I feel like the Sash could be nice. I feel like the Sash could be really nice. I like this lead. I like this lead. Again, Incineroar could be a slight issue, but I mean, if he does end up intimidating me, I could just pop Sunny Day and get that Photosynthesis boost. Or I could just hard swap out. I feel like we have options. Maybe I should have let Chi-Yu instead. With Ghost Terra and the Focus Sash. That could have been nice. That could have been nice, but awesome to us considering what's called doesn't come out here. Oh, you have Misty Surge. Oh. Pretty cool. You got Misty Surge. I'm going to Terra Steel here. I'm going to Terra Steel, just try to attack that thing. And did I pop the Sunny Day for Photosynthesis boost? Yeah, might as well. I already outspeed. That Misty Surge is looking scary, right? Misty Surge on the Weezing. That's odd. You never see that. That's cool, though. I haven't seen Misty Surge be used in this game. This is like one of the first times I've seen the fairy terrain come out here. You just don't see the fairy terrain too often. Especially this game. The Sunny Day pops. Weezing should just be dead to this. It's not protected, which is good news for us. I get a nice, lovely Photosynthesis boost. Chances are it's going for, like, I don't know, Dazzling Gleam. What you got cooking here? What you got cooking here? Enamorous. I love Enamorous's like feet, hands. Wow, you survived that. I'm actually super surprised. You're gonna go for a Strange Stream, which we end up soaking. And you're gonna go for a Calm Mind. So this thing's boosted. We're gonna just like, you know, knock that off with a taunt this turn. We're gonna taunt that because we're choice into EQ. We're gonna taunt that. One, we know he's protecting here. We know for a fact they're protecting. I could honestly just go into like Dialga here for a hard swap. And be able to finish off Weezing with a Bleak Wind Storm next turn. I think it's going to be my play. I think we just hard swap into Dialga. And then we just taunt this thing up. So I feel like Enamorous just wants to stack these boosts right now. These Calm Mind boosts. So if I can swap Great Tusk, save it for later, I think that could be really, really clutch. Especially up against like Miraidon. If they don't have a Tailwind setter, my Great Tusk can outspeed it and just, you know, rip EQs, rip headlong rushes, whatever it pleases. Close combats even. A lot of different options for my boy. But we're gonna hard swap the Great Tusk. Weezing's gotta be protecting here, knowing that we're outspeeding like that. And we go into Dialga. Enamorous is gonna end up protecting. This is a double protect? Is this double protect or just single protect? Single protect, that's a little odd. Now what are you doing, Weezing? That's the real question. Don't be Will-O-Wisping me. Strange Shoot. Okay, we soaked that as well. We have a Soul Vest. That's good news for us, so I don't mind that swap. I don't mind that swap. So now Enamorous has seen our taunt, so I think just going into Bleak Wind Storm and Flash Cannon here is good news for us. Alright, so Misty Terrain Enamorous. I love Enamorous's little hands, feet, whatever they are, but they're little like paddles. They look like little swim flippers. They're so funny. Wait till they pop out. See them? He's got these little web feet, web hands, whatever you want to call them. They're feet or hands. One or the other. And we're going to see a Terra type pop out from Enamorous going into the Fairy Terra, which is totally fine. I mean, you can do some nice damage. I do have Vest, which is good. But I'm hoping I get a speed drop with Bleak Wind Storm. That'd be gorgeous. That'd be gorgeous. Weezing's just going to end up protecting. How much damage are you really doing, Enamorous? It's kind of scary. You could be orbed as well. Bleak Wind Storm gonna fly here. Can you connect into Enamorous? Dude, give me a speed drop. Give me a speed drop. Show me a speed drop. Give it to me. Nope, we don't get it. And we're still outspeeding regardless. The Flash Cannon gonna fly here and leave you on one! Now you're just gonna Misty Explode. No way you got this. Kind of crazy, if you ask me. Kind of crazy you ask me, rocking Misty Explosion. Oh my lord. And we left you on one. We left you on one, which really hurts, because if I would just KO'd you, Oh, man. Oh, man. That would have been gorgeous. Alright, so they pick up a double KO there. Not too bad. I mean, I have 2 Pokemon left. I wish I would have set up Tailwind. But I mean, going into Chi-Yu, I could start throwing EQs across the board. It really depends who they go into. Because they don't have Terra anymore. But we do have Sun out, so Heat Wave. Heat Wave's some damage. Heat Wave is some damage. And they don't know I'm Choice Scarfed. They have no idea that I'm Choice Scarfed. No idea. Let's see who their final Pokemon are. They got probably Miraidon's one of them, and Incineroar's going to be the other one. So Intimidate looking a little scary. Incineroar definitely looking a little scary. We're definitely going to Heat Wave up. And I'm going to get that Photosynthesis boost. So they Intimidate me, but I still have a nice little defense boost. Alright. So I'll go into Heat Wave. Do I go into Close Combat or do I just go into like Headlong Rush? I feel like Headlong Rush has got to be your play. Yeah, I'm going to go Headlong Rush here. Let's see who he ends up faking out. I'm going to fake out the Tusk, which is fine. And I'm going to flinch. But as long as Heat Wave lands, which it does, it's going to get rid of the Wheezing and still do decent damage to Incineroar. So now if they bring out Miraidon here, they don't know that we are Choice Scarf. And we're just going to outspeed and just Headlong Rush and rip into it. But the problem here is Miraidon could protect. It could protect. So I don't know if we should just send Headlong Rush into Incineroar instead. What's my call here? You could protect Miraidon. That's scary. That is scary. That's terrifying that you could protect. You know what? I'm gonna just attack it. I'm gonna just attack it. Do I do it? Oh man, I'm gonna attack it. I'm doing it. Let's go. Good call on our end. Play it smart. Play it simple. We actually don't KO. You don't KO with Headlong Rush. And now you get Electro Drifted to death. Can you survive this? Probably not, right? You don't KO with Headlong Rush. That really hurts the soul. That really hurts the soul. But luckily, I like my Chi-Yu's typing here. It's okay. And Dark Pulse is going to finish off you. And now it turns to a 1v1 situation. Oh, man. Incineroar, what are you going for? Parting Shot, maybe? What you got? Your knockoff? It's doing okay damage. The thing is, I can flinch here with Dark Pulse. That's my one good. That's my one goodie right now. Is I can flinch with Dark Pulse and I outspeed. I can't believe that Headlong Rush into KO. Same thing with that Flash Cannon earlier. We're bringing all these guys down to like 1 HP into the red. Headlong Rush, I expected you to KO there. I mean, that Intimidate drop does help him out tremendously. But we're looking for some flinches here. We do some nice damage. And we don't get the flinch. But he's going to choose to go for Parting Shot, which isn't too bad. I mean, Flare Blitz can't really do too much damage without the sun. But we're just going to keep spamming Dark Pulse. If I can just pull off one flinch with Dark Pulse, we should be able to lock up this match. Incineroar versus Chi-Yu. Now, the moves that I'm guessing he has is Knock Off, Parting Shot, Fake Out, Flare Blitz. I feel like they're like the staple when it comes to Incineroar. But I mean, if you go for Flare Blitz, 1, we should survive it, and 2, you're going to take some recoil damage. But we're looking for a flinch here again. Show me a flinch. No flinch. There's the Flare Blitz. And we end up surviving that. We actually... we're going to be cutting it close to survive another one. Incineroar takes some recoil damage. Heat Wave does more. I think it's time to go for Heat Wave and just finish this match. I'm going for Heat Wave. Heat Wave for the win. Show it to me, baby. Heat Wave for the win. I just gotta land it. I feel like RNG's gonna do me so dirty here. Heat Wave for the win. Yes! No! Why? 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 Bro, I played so good that match just to lose it on 1 HP. I don't know what more I have to do for you guys. It really breaks my heart. final match on its way, and let's be honest, I think I need some therapy. Those 1 HP bandits went crazy and lost us the match. We are 0-2, and if you guys have been watching my videos, you guys know we don't go 0-3 on the channel, so I'm guaranteeing you guys a win here. We're going up against a Groudon team, which isn't too bad for us with Gardevoir. They also have Raging Bolt, they have Salamence, Tinglu, and Shenpao. I do like Great Tusk here. I also like Speed Control, so Tailwind could be our best friend. I think leading Tornadus could be pretty good for us. I'm gonna go Tornadus here. I could go Great Tusk. I could go Chi-Yu, because if they said Sun, I mean, we can do some nice damage. Plus, I can also snarl a lot of these special attackers. I do like Chi-Yu here, so I'm gonna go Chi-Yu. I'm gonna go Tornadus. I'm gonna bring Dialga and Great Tusk as our final 2 Pokemon. I do like them. I feel like Dialga's got some good moves, a lot of coverage moves. I mean, Ice Beam can be super effective on Tinglu. Flash Cannon can be super effective onto the Shenpao. We also have Draco Meteor for their Salamence. Gardevoir, we have Flash Cannon, but Gardevoir's looking a little scary. Just a nice special attacker. And then Groudon. Groudon, on the other hand, might be our big-time problem. But they're going to go Salamence and Raging Bolt, which I don't mind. I think Snarl could be good. A nice little Tailwind Snarl is probably in our best interest. Thunderbolt could just take me out, let's be honest here. Thunderbolt could take me out. But, I mean, as long as we get off a Tailwind, I think we should be fine. So I'm just going to go Tailwind here. And I'm just going to pop a Snarl, because this Salamence could be special attacking. A lot of them sometimes are special attacking. Sometimes they're physical. I feel like Salamence is just an either-or Pokemon. But I'm really hoping it's special attacking, because Snarl could be our best friend here. Snarl could by far be our best friend. Let's see what they're cooking here. We do have Ice Beam for that, too. Ice Beam is 4 times super effective in the Salamence, which is good news. A lot of Dragon types. We might want to save our Fairy Terror type for, like, Dialga. That can really come up clutch. But we're going to pop a Tailwind here. We're going to get some Speed Control here. Snarl is going to fly. Actually does some nice damage. We got a crit onto that Raging Bolt. And more importantly, we get a special attack drop onto you. And Raging Bolt's Covert Cloaked. Raging Bolt's Covert Cloak, which is kind of sucks. But I think we're fine after getting off that Tailwind, which is good news. If we got off the Tailwind, I think going into Dialga is in our best interest. And we could just throw an Ice Beam into Salamence now and look, just KO. And maybe just Heat Wave across the board. It really depends who he goes into, because if you go into Groudon, that's a different story. Groudon's a scared little Pokemon, and I think you're gonna go into Groudon. Do go into Groudon. So Groudon comes out here. We got some speed. Heat Wave is definitely gonna be our best friend, and we have to go into Terra here, right? We have to Terra Dialga. We have to Terrasilize Dialga. We're going to Terrasilize Dialga. We're probably going to sacrifice Chi-Yu with, like, after it dies out the Precipice Blades. But I think Terrasilizing you in a Fairy and then just throwing an Ice Beam and a Heat Wave across the board is going to be in our best interest. Because if I do land a Heat Wave, I do have a chance to burn. And if I can burn this Groudon, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. It'd be perfect. So out comes our Terror type. Again, we outspeed, which is good news due to our Tailwind. So Ice Beam should KO Salamence as long as it doesn't Terrasilize, and Chi-Yu should outspeed and get off some nice damage with Heat Wave. Heat Wave should be able to chunk up damage. Salamence is going to protect. A little rough on our end, but I still don't mind it. As long as we can land his Heat Wave. As long as his Heat Wave lands. As long as Heat Wave lands. And Heat Wave does land. Give me a burn. Oh, that's some nice damage. No burn, though. That's some good damage. That is some great damage. And he's going to go for Blades, which is double landing. Of course, my Precipice Blades never lands. So he ends up doing that. We do have our Choice Scarf Pokemon, which is awesome. Our Choice Scarf Great Tusk next to our Telepathy Dialga. Now, this could be good for multiple reasons. One, they have Raging Bolt. We already know they have Raging Bolt. And two, if they Terrasilize Salamence, it's just going to get smacked on by this EQ. So I can go for Ice Beam freely here in the Salamence. If he doesn't Terrasilize, an Ice Beam is probably going to KO. And I can Choice into EQ here. No problem. No problem. Which is good news. Alright, so we're down to our last two Pokemon. And he's going to protect the Groudon. That's no big deal. It's no big deal that you protect Groudon. And EQ is going to do nothing. It is going to do nothing. Telepathy comes out here. One gets protected, Telepathy, and on top of that, Salamence is going to dodge Ice Beam. Again, should KO 4 times super effective. It does. It gets rid of Salamence. So we got a few turns left in Tail, which is good. They don't know that we're Choice Scarf, which is great. They don't know that we're Choice. So if they go on the Raging Bolt here, we could see a Terra pop out from Raging Bolt. That is an option. We could see a Thunderclap also pop out. They're going to go into Shenpao. Now, Shenpao looking a little scary here. We're forced to double down in Shenpao here. How many turns are left in our Tailwind? We have 1. He's probably just going to protect this turn. I hope not. So I'd love to just go Flash Cannon and EQ here. Flash Cannon, EQ. No protect from Shenpao. No protect from Shenpao. This is really good for us. This is really good. We say bye-bye to Groudon. Shenpao is going to take a lot of damage. Dialga, do you outspeed? Show me outspeed Dialga in the Tailwind. Let's go. That's huge. That is huge. We're going to be able to dump on the Shenpao. Now all that is left is the Raging Bolt, who I am still faster than, and you can't hit me with electric moves, which is awesome. Well, at least you can't hit my Great Tusk, but I'm surprised that Shenpao didn't protect. Very surprised that Shenpao didn't protect. But we'll take it. That's awesome. Like I said, I don't lose these third and final battles when we're 0-2. Raging Bolt comes out as their final Pokemon. They still have Terra, which is most likely Fairy Terra on Raging Bolt, right? So I am just going to throw a Flash Cannon in that slot to cover that, and then just go EQ again. And they just cancel match. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. 1 and 2. Probably should have went 2 and 1, but 1 HP bans get the best of us. Not the record we wanted, but still got to showcase this team very well. The first match, we played I'll be honest here. Second match, I think we deserved to win. Let me know in the comment section down below. Do you think we deserve to win? And then third and final match was the bread and butter. We got to showcase this combo really, really well. Great Tusk next to Telepathy Dialga, and that just tore it up in that match. But guys, that is going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy the content, don't forget to smash that like button for me. And if you're new here, click that big red subscribe button so you know when all of my videos go live. Seriously, you guys rock out. Make sure you spread spots every day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.